Working with horses and ponies is fun, safe, and rewarding. We've learned that understanding horse behavior and following some simple safety tips can make sure that all of us, even the horses, will have a great experience at GallopNYC. You will be a better horse walker if you understand how horses live and react in the wild. Horses are flight animals. They startle easily. If they get frightened, they may kick and run away. Horses are very aware of their surroundings, and they might be frightened by something that you or I find quite ordinary. In the wild, horses look to their leaders to give them cues about their safety. You want the horse to treat you as its leader. A lead walker's primary responsibility is to control the horse, not to work with the rider. The sidewalker's job is to look after the riders. Why do we have this rule? Our horses and ponies can sense it immediately when you lose focus. The horse needs all your attention so the rider stays safe. If you aren't watching where you're going, you may get in the way of the sidewalkers, and it's confusing to our riders. Wait for cues. The lead walker guides, stops, and starts the horse without making the rider feel that he or she is simply being led. The rider should be given time to do as much as he or she can, with the lead walker only acting when necessary. This is true even with riders who do not speak or move well. They can still give a command to a horse. Count to at least 30 before you step in. Our riders need a lot of time to process directions. Lead walkers walk next to the horse's head, or between the horse's head and its shoulders, not ahead of the horse. Hold the lead rope about 6 to 8 inches from the clip at the halter or bridle. The rest of the rope is gathered in the far hand and never coiled around the hand. This is because a horse, when frightened, may pull hard suddenly, causing the rope to tighten around the hand to the point of breaking some bones. What if the horse won't go? Remember, you can't physically move a horse, so try and understand why he is resisting. Start over and have confidence. Try not to cluck or poke. Sidewalkers are directly responsible for the riders. When asked by the instructor, they help the student focus attention on the instructor, assist with spatial orientation, and help riders understand and implement the instructor's directions. Unexpected events can arise without warning, like a rider deciding to get off the horse in the middle of a lesson, or a horse spooking because of a loud noise or sudden movement, like you answering your phone. Turn your phone off and be careful to limit the chit-chat. When a horse spooks or a rider collapses or any other dangerous situation, the sidewalker should stay next to the horse and help the rider. Often, especially if the horse is backing up in fear, just allowing some slack on the lead rope allows the horse to relax and stop quietly. If the horse is spooking, use the arm over thigh hold to provide stability until the disturbance is over. It's the safest spot for you too. If the rider needs to be taken off because of a seizure or a dangerous situation, get the attention of the instructor. If need be, the instructor will perform an emergency dismount. The sidewalker on both sides should make sure the rider's feet are out of the stirrups. At the cue from the instructor, the sidewalker on the far side will throw the rider's leg over the neck of the horse. The instructor will swing both legs down to the ground and walk the rider away from the horse. Sometimes you won't be able to keep the rider on the horse with an arm over thigh hold, or the instructor won't be able to get to the rider in time to perform an emergency dismount. In that situation, both sidewalkers should make sure the rider's feet are out of the stirrups. The sidewalker on the side where the rider is falling should cushion the fall and walk the rider away from the horse. The lead walker will take the horse forward, out of the way. While this is going on, all other activity in the ring should be stopped. Disturbances can be contagious, and it's important to keep the horses in the ring calm. Sidewalkers are directly responsible for their riders and should not leave their side without ensuring that someone has taken their place. During activities, when the riders are passing items with the sidewalkers, sometimes these items may drop. Leaving the side of the rider may not be safe for the rider or for you. If you bend down to pick up a dropped item, or you run up behind the horse after you've picked up the item, The horse might be frightened by that unexpected movement and may kick out at you. He may spook and run forward, unseating the rider. You would not be in the proper position to protect the rider. A lot happens in our sessions, and even if you're not actively engaged in the lesson by side walking or lead walking, you can still help the instructor. Be alert for the instructor's request for assistance. Be aware that your talking, fast or noisy movements, or say even eating an apple in view of the horse, can be distracting and potentially dangerous. Wear shoes or boots to provide protection for accidentally being stepped on by the horse. Long scarves or dangling earrings can be grabbed by riders or caught on equipment. Certain clothing can be distracting, such as hats with pom-poms. The rider may be tempted to pull it off. When allowing a horse to graze, choose a spot that's away from the lesson and the spectators. Avoid allowing the horse to get so far in front of you that you end up at the rear of the horse. Check to make sure that the lead rope and the anti-grazing reins are not touching the ground. If a horse steps on the lead rope or the anti-grazing reins and attempts to raise his head, he may be frightened to the point of rearing back. When you have learned the confidence and trust of a horse, the horse will be more willing to do what you want it to do. He'll look to you when he's frightened and be calm if you are calm. If you learn good horse habits, like we've learned here today, you can make sure that our riders will have a great experience at GallopNYC, and you too will be able to bond with the horses just like our riders.